Good morning, everyone. I'm Jesse White, the Illinois Secretary of State, and I'm honored to be here with President Preckwinkle and Commissioner Steele. I'm proud of the fact that here in Illinois, I run one of the largest organ and tissue donor programs. Here in Illinois, we have 5.5 million Illinoisans who have signed to become organ donors. However, there are 5,000 people on the waiting list as we speak. And each year, about 300 people die because organs have not arrived in a timely manner. We ask that when you're alive and well, give blood. When you're no longer here, give organs. And when you've done those two things, you've made a positive impact upon society, considering the fact that one person can provide life or improve the quality of life for 25 individuals. Many times we think of a hero as being someone who has helped to extricate someone from a fire, save someone from drowning. Those are heroes, but when you can become a part of this wonderful organ and tissue donor program, you put yourself in a posture by which you can become a hero. I coach a team called the Jesse White Tumblers, and one of my tumblers was shot and killed coming out of a theater at the Ford City Mall. And as a result of that tragic situation, 6 individuals got a second chance in life. We honored the doctor at the Loyola Medical Center. She gave her patient her kidney. We honored the teacher in New Lenox, Illinois. She gave her student her kidney. A personal friend of mine passed away, and 9 of her organs were used for transplantation purposes. And as a result of her generosity, one gentleman received the corneas of her eyes, so now he could see. My sister Doris wasn't feeling well, was in dire need of a kidney that was not a match within the family. And as a result of her putting her name on the organ and tissue donor list, she got a second chance in life. We ask that when you're alive and well, give blood. And when you're no longer here, give organs. And you cannot have a successful transplant without an adequate supply of blood. So I would ask you to seriously consider becoming a part of this meaningful program. And I want to commend the efforts on President Preckwinkle and my good friend Commissioner Steele for allowing me to participate with you. We are concerned about giving others a second chance in life and making the people here in the state of Illinois aware of the importance of giving of their organs.
Thank all of you for being here with us this morning. I am here as a living example of what living donors and donors, period, can do to help transform lives. I'm standing before you at this time 6 weeks yesterday after a transplant in my body. Thank you. And because of the gift of life from my sister, the donor right here, my sister Joyce, I am doing much better with my health. I'm living a healthy life. I just heard from my transplant doctor behind me, Dr. Leventhal, that my labs are looking very good. I'm receiving her kidney because we are family members, which is so important because we are family members. Our chromosomes are so close that they thought we were twins for a while. But it's a good thing when family members can contribute to their family members and help them to improve the quality of life. So I've signed the back of my driver's license to be able to help others if something happens to my life and I can contribute to other lives. I'm here to promote that.
I want to thank Secretary of State White. You know, we have to understand that it really wasn't until he became Secretary of State that the push was really made to get people to consider organ donation. That was really his initiative. Actually one of the 2 initiatives I think he's very proud of. This one and his work in literacy, which is usually what I'm commending him for as a former teacher. But because he is the official librarian of the state of Illinois as Secretary of State. But I want to commend him for that good work. And I want to commend Commissioner Steele and his sister Joyce for being a great example to all of us, both in terms of family commitment and commitment to this issue and being public about it. I think it's very important that we talk about this, we acknowledge this is an issue in particular in our African American communities, people being willing to step up and be organ donors, and people looking positively on this rather than being fearful, as Commissioner Steele has said. In our state of Illinois, 5,000 people right now are waiting for life-saving organ transplants. All of us know somebody who's touched by this issue, all of us. It's an honor to be able to salute the Gift of Hope Organ and Tissue Donor Network and Donate Life Illinois, who are being honored today for their good work. And they promote programs that encourage people to do organ donation and tissue donations. Becoming an organ donor, making a commitment to becoming an organ donor, is an important personal commitment that can save thousands of lives each year. And all of us, when we renew our driver's license, have an opportunity to make this commitment.
I want to thank the Commissioner's Office for the opportunity to participate in Donor Awareness Day here in Illinois. As a medical professional, it's always very gratifying to see the results of a transplant outcome like this. And behind me are people who've really benefited from the gift of life. And I think what Commissioner Steele emphasized needs to be underscored again, which is that don't be afraid. If someone reaches out to you in your life who's in need of help, who's asking you to consider being an organ donor, please know that we are committed to making sure that those who step forward are well taken care of. We ensure that donors are truly healthy enough to give one of their kidneys up to an individual who is in need of a kidney transplant. Living donor transplantation really represents the best way to minimize the amount of time that an individual needs to wait for a transplant. You can transform a waiting time that can be measured in 5 to 7 years to literally one of months. And the results of living donor transplantation offer the best results for individuals who are in kidney failure who get a transplant. Not everyone has a living donor, and that's why it's so terribly important for individuals to sign the back of their driver's license, let their families know, and to agree to be an organ donor.
I can't think of a better gift than the gift of life. And I can't think of a better organization that has helped so many people in this regard as two organizations. One is our Secretary of State, who's made this process a lot smoother, as you've heard, and also the gift of hope in terms of the whole procurement process. We know the need is critical. We know that transplantation works. We know that virtually anyone can be a potential donor. And we also know that families, as you've already heard, make the best donors. I'd be remiss, President Preckwinkle, as this Chief Medical Officer for the Health and Hospital System, if I did not also say that we need to also look at why we need so many kidneys. Hypertension, particularly among the African American community, is one of the leading reasons why we have kidney failure. The combination of uncontrolled hypertension and diabetes is death for the kidney. And so we need to take every step that we can to control diabetes, control hypertension, and because the number one diagnosis that we have in the Cook County Health and Hospital System for discharge is congestive heart failure, secondary to high blood pressure. So we'll do, under the leadership of President Preckwinkle, everything we can in the system to make certain that we manage these diseases as best we can. And when it's time for someone to have a transplantation, we at the system make the referral onward so that people can get the kind of transplantation services that are necessary.
As pleased and as honored as we are to have Commissioner Steele receive his transplant, what a great moment and a great day. As happy as I am to recognize that his sister stepped up and gave him the gift of life, it is also, once again, a great day. But there are well over 105,000 individuals in this country every day waiting for that same phone call. In Illinois, there are well over 5,000 individuals every day waiting for that phone call. 300 of that 5,000 plus die each year because that call doesn't come in time enough to save their lives. So as happy as we are for this moment, there are so many others that are not Commissioner Steele that are waiting and waiting every day. It is for them that we really are here for, to make a difference. So we ask that you recognize that the gift of life is such a great thing to be given to individuals, and we're just trying to increase the volume of people who are lingering on these dialysis machines and other apparatus in order to sustain them until an organ has been made available. We're here basically for them. We've taken care of Commissioner Steele, but we've got thousands in our state who are waiting. So we ask that you join the Gift of Hope and its outreach efforts. You can contact us at 1-800-545-GIFT. Once again, that's 1-800-545-GIFT. Thank you very much.